All right, here we go. To start off with the smoothie, we start with about this much the spring water ice, and like I said, this is about probably a 24-ounce cup for the bullet. I'm going to use this and put in. It looks like it's about a 25% full with the spring water ice cubes. Next, we go to the raspberries. Frozen raspberries is the container that I use. Put that about that much raspberry in. Let's see. I usually add about 3 or 4 blackberries. So we can go with about a handful of blueberries here, just about a little bit more than a palm full of blueberries there. Looks like it's about 12 or 15 of them. And we go with a nice size set amount of strawberry, about 2 big strawberries cut in half, basically. I'm gonna go with that much strawberries. And if you want, you can add or subtract whatever you want in here. You know, you want to do a little bit more blueberry, you can. A little bit more raspberry, you can. It's up to you. So we got the raspberries, the blueberries, 4 or 5, between 3 to 5 blackberries, and a little more than a palm full of blueberries, probably about anywhere from 12 to 20 blueberries. Okay. Next, we go with the carrot. I already washed it and broke a piece of the carrot. This is how much of the carrot I'm using. You can use a little more or less. I don't like to use too much carrot because, of course, you know that once you break it down, it's a sweetener and it's like sugar, you know, once you break the carrot down. So I use enough carrot to get the carrot flavor and the vitamins in it, with the vitamin A for your eyes, for the carrots. And this is about enough. You can use a little more, a little less. It's up to you. I like the flavor of it. I love carrots. Then we got the celery. Like I said, you go with the celery leaves, you know. Utilize the leaves off of there, eat them up in the first couple of days, but they go bad the quickest. The leaves. Go with the celery leaves, about this much of the celery leaves. Looks like a nice good palm full of these. Rinse these off. Really thoroughly, and put those in. So far this is what it looks like. We got the blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, we got the carrots, and we got the celery in here. Okay? From there, we're gonna go with the protein again. Like I said, the raw organic meal replacement, vanilla flavor, supporting protein. You can use whatever protein you like. This is my preference because of all the added benefits it has. And 1 scoop is the serving, 20 grams. I like to use 2 scoops, 40 grams. Give me that, you know, optimum amount of protein that your body can intake at one time. I think it's about 40 grams to digest and really utilize fully. So we got all of that in there. Next, we're gonna go with the kale. We'll go with about this much of kale. Rinse that off. And peel that off of the stem, of course. I mean, some folks probably can utilize the stem. I like to take the stem out. So we got about that much worth of kale in there, about a good handful of kale. Give you your greens for the day, you know, at least some of them. All right, so that's what we're looking like. And next, got watermelon, a couple nice chunks of sliced watermelon that we sliced up. Put three big chunks of that. You know, you can use 2, 3, 4, whatever you like. I like my watermelon for the flavor and the benefits. Watermelon helps produce citrulline, which is like ignition for the blood flow. Arginine helps you create more blood flow. Citrulline helps ignite that blood flow. It's like the ignition for the blood flow. So that's why people consider watermelon like an aphrodisiac, because it ignites your blood flow. You know, and it gets your blood flowing, and that's the citrulline that it creates. It produces citrulline, which is it's like the ignition for the blood flow. So next you got the pineapple. I take a whole pineapple slice, cut around, and put that in. Okay. And lastly, I got the bananas. I use about 1/3 of a banana. You can use more if you want. The banana is more or less the filling. It's the sweetener, but it's more or less the filling for the smoothie. So if you don't want it to be filling at all, you want to eat food right after that, probably don't want to use any banana, or maybe very little, you know. But if you want it to have some weight, some filling, when you taste it and hold you over as a true meal replacement, then you can use either 1/3 or half a banana, you know, and that'll make it really a really hearty smoothie. So here we just use, I like to use 1/3 because that's about halfway point. Sometimes you can eat a meal right about 30 minutes later or an hour later. And, you know, if you don't use any banana, you can eat probably immediately. It'd be a pretty thin smoothie. But if it's hearty, you're going to be full for a little while. You're going to be full for the next hour or two if you put half a banana in there. So we're using 1/3, which should be pretty good as far as the heartiness of the smoothie. And from there, I think we can go ahead and go to the bullet from there. So we got your spring water ice, you know, to make it that slushy, slurpy effect. And then we got the raspberries, the blueberries, the strawberries, and the blackberries, okay? And then we went with the carrots and the celery in there as well. And then from there, we put our double scoop of protein in it, which is 40 grams, that vanilla protein meal replacement, Garden Life. And we went to the kale after that, the organic kale, good handful of the bushel of that. And we got the watermelon cubes in there, the pineapple slices, and the bananas, 1/3 of a banana. And me, myself, sometimes, like I said, I like to add a nice slice of mango in there, or a little bit of ginger in there as well. That's to give it that ginger rumble. As a matter of fact, let me get my ginger around here and get a slice of that ginger. So I use the fresh ginger root. Fresh ginger root, and just shave some of that off. Yeah, about that much ginger. You can see that on the knife. A couple thin slices, because it's pretty strong. Ginger's pretty strong. You can do more if you feel like you need more. Me, I don't need a whole lot. It's pretty much the flavor can, you know, overpower the smoothie at times, which is fine because I love ginger. So it just adds a little flavor and adds that ginger benefit as well. So now, like, only thing we left out here is the fresh mango. You know, I have a nice slice of mango in there too to add another more benefit, more fruit, just more fruity, juicy taste. And the watermelon adds juiciness to it as well. So, and the pineapple, but especially that watermelon. So here we go. From here, put it in the bullet, see how it comes out. All right, here we go. Like I said, got my NutriBullet here, ready to go, plugged in. Just gotta put the lid on this thing. Get it prepped to go. Make sure it's all down to the bottom here. Make a lot of noise. bullet do its thing. To give it another go around, make sure it's blended in there really good and everything's chopped up pretty good. Alright folks, here we go. Looks like we got a Kaleberry smoothie. Kaleberry smoothie. Kaleberry ginger smoothie. Protein. Alright. You said we got the Kaleberry ginger smoothie. Protein smoothie. Looks as beautiful as ever. See that? See that nice color to it? The kale is overpowering. You got the blackberry, the blueberries in there. Nice fresh ginger protein. Tasty as ever. Thank you.